Welcome back guys, and as you can see we are here with a sandy background. That therefore means Amonkhet is here and a new expansion has arrived. A little bit of housekeeping first. It wouldn't be a stainless release without a complete shambles of a release. So basically don't try and buy coins from the store. It's not going to work. That's kind of the main bug going around at the minute. So yeah, don't try and buy coins. But apart from that, the release so far, I haven't seen any game-breaking bugs. There's no unbridled growths kicking around, making infinite mana, and that means we can enjoy ourselves. And on the side note, as you can see, I'm sitting on a respectable 95 gold, meaning I don't know how to check. Let's try and improvise here. As you can see, we have 77% of Amonkhet collected, so we're close, but we're not quite there yet. So that means we don't have all the cards, so that will be a bit interesting in our earlier brews until we sort the grind on. But today is the day. Sandworms have arrived. We are going to be playing green-blue ramp, and I've been looking forward to this deck for a long time because of one card and one card only. Anyone who's been watching me recently knows this is the card. Sandworm Convergence. A 8 mana enchantment, which is already a good start for me. And it basically says creatures with flying can't attack you or planeswalkers you control. So basically that says vehicles are useless. It says spirits die. It's just the best ability in the world. It's worth the 8 mana by itself. And then the added bonus, you could say, the cherry on top, is that you also get a 5/5 worm every turn. So it's just a stupid card. I love stupid cards, therefore I love this deck. And other cards which we got from... I'm just going to talk about I mean, you've all seen Ramp before, so I'm just going to talk about the newer cards. We got Nissa, Steward of Elements, which is one of the most unusual planeswalkers I think ever. She is an X-cost planeswalker, so you can cast her on turn 3 and she'll have a loyalty of 1. Or you can cast her for 1,000,000 and she'll have a loyalty of 1,000,000 minus 2. But I was going to say the number, but I don't think I've got that in me this early in the morning. But apart from that, she's actually pretty solid. It's... Like I said, she's very new, so I don't think I'm very good at playing with her yet, and she is pretty complicated. But I think generally you play your scry, and then you just start putting creatures on the field with a 0, and then if you can win the game with this -6, you can win the game with -6. But she's very interesting. I'm very much looking forward to playing with her. She's one of the reasons you go green-blue, and she can ramp, and she can find your big creatures if you get lucky with your 0. Other spicy creatures in the deck, we have 2 Weaver of Uncurrents. We unfortunately don't have the third one yet, but this card is pretty good. It ramps you for 2 for 3 mana while also being a 2/2 body, which means it's just another interesting creature here in this deck. It does a lot of things. It can get you from like 3 to 6 basically, which is pretty potent. And it's just another body by itself. If you have to chump with it, you have to chump with it. It's not the end of the world. If they remove it, it's not the end of the world. It's just another good card. And then we have 2 Champion of Ronas. This card is... I'm going to be brutally honest, this card shouldn't be in the deck. But I just have a dream. I have a dream of playing this turn 4 and then exerting into an Ulamog turn 5. Is that too much? Is that too much of a dream? Some may say, but it will happen, and I will be the one to do it. That's all that matters. So Champion of Ronas is in the deck until that victory happens, or I see it happen somewhere else. But if you haven't read it, basically whenever you exert it, which, I mean, it's actually got all the rules text on the screen, so I don't really need to read anything, but yeah, whenever you exert it, you get to put a creature from your hand onto the battlefield, which is a hilarious ability. So again, this deck is more hilarious than actually good. And one Bounty of the Luxor, again, fortunately we don't have the second one, but it would be in place of an Explosive Vegetation if I had this another room. And this card's weird. Basically, it's a lot of text to say either draw a card or you get 3 mana every turn, one of the two, and it kind of rotates between the two. It's an interesting card. It's a better top deck than Explosive Vegetation late game. It's probably a bit worse, and it is vulnerable to removal. Any other new cards in the deck? Part of the Water Veil is hilarious with Sandworm Convergence, but I think apart from that, that is really... Oh yes, Spring to Mind. A little hint with these dual cards, these Aftermath cards, is that it sorts them by the total converted mana cost. So this is a 9 mana card because 3 for Spring and then 6 for Mind. And basically what it reads is that it draws you a basic land for 3 mana, which is not terrible, puts on the battlefield, ramps you 1. And it also draws you 2 cards for 6 mana, which is... Ramp doesn't mind drawing cards. And yeah, so it's a pretty good card. I'd run the third one, but again, I am poor at the minute. I don't have the third one. Apart from that, the mana base, nothing's changed. Big Ulmog up top, and that's really the deck. Now let's go play some of our first games on the ladder here. I've been doing a bit against the AI, and I've done the campaigns, but I haven't really ventured on the ladder yet. You can face anything this early on in the format though. You can be facing rank 40 who has also just started, or you can be facing the newer players. So I'll try and be nice if some players make some questionable decisions, because again they may be new to the game basically. But yeah, I'm looking forward to playing this deck. I want a Sandworm and I want it now. I cast it once in the campaign and it was glorious. This guy's got sleeves, so I've got a good idea that he knows what he's doing. Who is he? Target. Don't think I know them, but oh yeah, I do like this new game background. It's generating a mixed response, but I am in favour of it. Yeah, we'll just play out the Druid just in case we draw into like a Bounty of the Lux or an Explosive Vegetation. This Rishgaz isn't looking amazing, but eventually if we get to 6 mana, at least we can draw 4 off the Sylvan Advocate. Yeah, I'm looking for a ramp spell right now. We do run quite a few ramp spells in the deck, so... And our opponent is not off to the most audacious start. That is a good draw. Yeah, I was going to tap up for new Nissa, screw it. We'll live dangerously on this stream. If he has a haste creature, he has a haste creature, but I want the glory here. So we'll scry, see what we get. Don't think I really want the brawls. Don't want the land. We do need a second blue, so I guess I'll keep the land on top. And then, like I said, I don't know when it's right to minus Nissa, because like if you scry 2, at least you know it's on top. If you keep both on top anyway. But right now we don't know what's on top, so we can get a random land or creature of 4 or less. Or we could just keep scrying up. Our opponent looks to be off to a very slow start. Looks like they could be a ramp deck as well. But I think I will actually just keep scrying here. It's a lot of loyalty to punch through, and I'll keep the Spring, and then I'll bottom that. Guess I could have kept it for the Awaken the part of the Water Veil, but I don't think we need that. Could just ultimate Nissa next turn and hit him for 10. That's what her ultimate does, but I don't think we're in a rush to do that. Let's put it that way. I may just start zeroing Nissa now. It's 6. She's going to hit pretty much anything in my deck. Yeah, I'm just going to start zeroing. Like I said, I don't know how to play with Nissa, so we're just going to get lucky here. Like I said, just going to get lucky. Yeah, we'll activate. We'll lose that 1 point of damage, but it does get us a creature, and we bottom 2 lands. We're going to hit him for 4 here, and then we get to Rishkar's Expertise, and everything will be fine. So, yep, our opponent off to a very slow start. Looks like they kept a, I don't know, double Evolving Wilds. Didn't really get the most aggressive draw in the history of Magic the Gathering, but hey, things happen. Big Nissa is doing a lot of work here. She's got me a free 2-drop and have scryed 4. It's impressive. I can literally kill him next turn if he tapped out for a non-threatening creature. Unfortunately, he decided to ruin that by playing a 5/5. Is he just... No, he's not dead because I can't ultimate Nissa now. If he went for the face, I could have, but we'll let Nissa go down here. We're going to Rishkar's, we're going to draw 4 cards. We should be fine. Yeah, we should be fine. We've also got the Mind in the graveyard. We'll keep the Nissa and I'll bottom the Rex Age, because this Nissa is probably going to go down. See what we draw. Draw 4 cards. We could play Brawls. I think I'm just going to put a second Advocate down, to be honest. And then we will smack our opponent for 5 here. And now we are in a pretty good situation. We have the part of the Water Veil, so if he taps out, he's pretty much dead. And yeah, so... Oh yeah, another Q feature here. If you've got any Aftermath card in your graveyard, as you can see, you can hit this button here. Chandra's Ignition! He has to discard, but no, he doesn't even have to discard. Holy shit. We just got annihilated. But yeah, so as you can see, this is my normal hand. If you do this, it flips the cards in your graveyard, which is pretty nifty, pretty nifty. But that was like the best, the best draw opponent could have played. But I've got a feeling we'll be able to rebuild pretty quickly here. We're gonna flip on this and make the 4/4. Actually, we could just plus one of the two. If he has another ignition, I guess that matters. But no, I mean we're drawing a card anyway. I'm gonna minus here. We're drawing a card off the clue anyway. So, and this means if he gets aggressive here and takes out Nissa, then I can pop War Veil to kill him. So yeah. I mean, that was a hell of a second chance ignition. Are we just dead? No, we're not dead. Close though. That's hilarious. So we're down to 10 life, but like I said, I mean, I'm still not in danger. They were like literally his two best cards in his deck, but we're probably still going to be okay here. I think we actually still have lethal if we have enough mana. How much do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we actually don't have enough to kill him this turn, but I'm going to go for it anyway. I do love the little spinning clock from the part of the War Veil, so I'll happily hit him for a 6. Actually, we're so close, we're 1 point off if we have with the Lumbering Force. But I mean, we're just going to play Woodland. Oh, I could have killed him. I could have killed him. I could have killed him. I could have played Woodland Bellower. This would have been so sick as well. I could have played Woodland Bellower, and that fetching up a Sylvan Advocate. Oh, never mind, we've already used both Sylvan Advocates. But yeah, if we didn't have one in our graveyard, then we could have fetched up a second one. The land bonus would have killed him. But it does not matter. We can fetch up a Tireless Tracker here. And he needs a third Chandra's Ignition. I'm just going to get a Tireless Tracker, I think. Well, we've actually used both our trackers, so never mind. Dustwatch Recruiter. Keep the fuel coming. We have the Brawl's Expertise, so it will take a... he literally needs another Chandra's Ignition. I can't think of another card that gets our opponent out of this. Like, is there even any way you could get it back? Nissa? No, I don't think she's going to do it. But we have the Brawl's Expertise, so yeah, this game is over. So despite I don't think we played that perfectly, but I mean, nonsense happened, and that's all that matters. Oracle's Vault. So our opponent did have some new cards anyway, but he is unfortunately still dead. We do have to discard of Brawl's Expertise, I think. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, I mean, he has to block like 8 lethal threats here. It's not looking likely. Yep. So, first win of the season. We got double Chandra's Ignition, but we had the Planeswalkers to sponge the damage for us, luckily. I wonder if he goes face there, does he just kill us? Because I probably wouldn't have blocked. And then he can just like double Ignition to kill us. But I don't blame our opponent there. Get some gold here and there. So close to a pack. If we can get one more win this video, we're back to opening packs on camera, just like the good old days. But yeah, I didn't get my grind on last season. That's why I'm missing out on gold. I also did something stupid where I bought all the cosmetics, and because I ended up doing so well in the Steam Showdown that I ended up playing a lot of matches against friends and stuff. So less gold on camera. You know what I mean? There was less online ranked matches, which means less gold. Now we are playing Pomerov 7. He's rank 5, so we're fighting. We're the underdogs here. We're gonna punch through. No, I think I can do better. I was horribly wrong. No, I'm going down one more. There we go. Perfect. Hands perfect. Mulligan at 5. Hands perfect. Like, the advantage of Mulligan at 5 with a Dustwatch Recruiter is that it's always going to flip because you'll never have anything to do. So. I mean, Nissa gets us a land, so if we start getting land screwed, maybe there's hope here. 4 mana and this Bounty of the Lux is going to have to go big. But like, if he does nothing, then we can play Nissa even if we don't draw land, which is kind of what we're hoping for here. Well, Pomerov's gone, but I am not dropping rank this early, so unfortunately, we'll be sticking around here. Alchemist Val. So there is hope that our opponent isn't playing like a Is It Burn or something, because this hand just loses to Is It Burn. Well, not the worst draw, but certainly not the best. Looks like we're just going to be an aggressive deck this game. I'm almost tempted to not play that there. So like I might just watch flips, but I think that's getting a bit too advanced. We do run 24 lands and 6 2-mana ramp spells, so we should be okay here, I think. Well, our opponent deploys the lands and the creature here, but come on, land. Perfect. Like I said, I'm amazing at this game. So we get the Bounty of the Lux out. First time I've ever actually cast Bounty of the Lux of this game, and against a blue-red deck, he's not going to have too much removal for it, so this should be an interesting game to see how it turns out. We even got a second blue, so I mean, this for a mulligan to 5, this could be worse, I think. I mean, we're kind of getting aggressive here. Our opponent's on 14, and we're really not a beatdown deck, and we can hit them for 6 next turn. But I mean, I highly doubt they're going to be playing nothing here. They're probably going to be playing a mechanized production. I'm just the best in the world. Tell me I'm not the best in the world. But that doesn't really change anything. We're still attacking with all, and we're just going to be able to play our bounty here. We can actually bounce it, so I'm not too worried about the alternative win condition here. We can bounce with Brawl's expertise. And that thing, is that just lethal? I'm trying to figure out here. 8. 2, 4, 6. No. So even if I just watch flips, then we only hit him for 7. And of course, it's about that time that the police turn up. They do like making a cameo in my vids. And yeah, so they play Cultivator's Caravan. But I think we're fine here. We're going to draw a card this turn on our first pre-combat main phase. And yeah, Ice Over. What does that even do? Doesn't untap, use controls untap set. Well, if you draw Kiora, that's hilarious. But I don't think I couldn't fire out the Brawl's expertise. But I could just do it now. It probably is right to just do it now. I could bounce my own Dustwatch as well. I think I'm going to bounce you. Actually, I think I'll keep the 1-2 around. I think I'll bounce the Caravan, the Alchemist Vials. Well, I guess I don't bounce my Dustwatch then, but I think that's okay. If we draw land, we get to Rishgas for 4. If we don't draw land, then we're probably okay because we're going to have 3 extra mana next turn, so we'll probably be able to play a bomb. Our opponent is in chump block mode. That is good signs for us. We are now presenting lethal on the crackback, and we have our Rishgar's expertise in hand. So Radiant Flames probably is our opponent's best draw, but even then we have a enchantment on the field, so things have looked worse for us. Things have looked worse for us. It's gonna just redeploy one of the Vials I bounced. Bear in mind one of them was a token, so he doesn't get that one back. And another Ice Over on the Nissa, which is questionable to say the least, but I'm sure the AI knows what it's doing. We drew the land, we get like 16 mana this turn, Rishgar's expertise, and now it's time to go off. Champion Aronis. We have to do it in case we draw Ulamog. I mean, he's dead anyway, I guess. Oh no, he cracks the vial, so yeah. He's not dead, but if we draw Ulamog, we can have the dream. We can have the dream if we draw an Ulamog one time. We're going to be drawing an extra card as well, the Bounty. This is it. This is it. Our time is now. I will keep the Tireless Tracker in hand in case something does go wrong. I don't know what you could have in blue-red, but I don't want to risk something here. No need to risk something. We are. See, like a Chandra. Well, I guess Chandra -4 doesn't even do it, but just say it did do it, then then this would be a different game. This is going to be interesting, I think, to say the least. He loots his hand, we get to see what's in his deck. Nothing really too exciting there, but let's see. Ulamog off the top. Druid of the Cal, you're not Ulamog. Wooden Bellow, you're close, but you're not Ulamog. We can still dig further. Didn't need to play the land there, but I guess, well, well, yes it does, because now we can dig even deeper. We're finding Ulamog here, I'm determined. Druid, you're not Ulamog. I played my land before playing out Tireless Tracker, so I don't deserve to find Ulamog. Yeah, no. It's my own fault. It's my own fault. Oh well. I will exert. and we'll put a Woodland Bellow into play. So just a free 6-drop, just standard stuff. So yeah, you can kind of see what the deck's trying to do here. I mean, our opponent wasn't really another aggressive deck, and any hopes of a victory they had were quashed with that Brawl's Expertise. So another win, you know what that means. You know what that means, guys, sitting there. 30 gold, and 30 gold means a pack. So get some instants. Haven't dealt 60 damage quite yet, but hopefully that'll change next game. So what do you think we're gonna get? I know I'm missing the Red God, so I'm gonna call Red God here. Open the booster. Let's see, Red God or another bounty. Haunted item. Oh, we've got the spring, so that's going straight in the deck. Apart from that, nothing else. So make a little quick edit post video here. You get to see exactly how I deck build. It's a very technical process as I go. So yeah, as you can see, I'm I'm very good. I don't like just watch too much in this deck. I mean, I used to love them in my old ramp decks, but the issue is that now now that our win conditions are stuff like Part the Water Veil and the Enchantment Sandworm Convergence, it means we are less creature based, if you know what I mean. So it means you can't really find as much of our win conditions. So our opponent has the new Liliana avatar, so we'll have to keep a fight out with him. This hand does nothing. This hand does nothing. This hand kinda maybe does something if we draw land. Our opponent is mulliganing down with us though, down to 5. Perhaps he should get better at the game. I'm sorry, I mulled to 5 last game, I shouldn't be mean. But I mean, if we draw land, we get to go Weaver of Currents into Bounty of Luxor, probably into Aetherwind Basker, win the game. But we will see here. What's the worst that could happen, eh? What's the worst that could happen? Maybe we don't draw land, but I mean, statistically we run 24 lands, we run 6 mana dorks, so literally more than half of our deck right now is a good spell. So I'm not worried, we're just going to draw it. And it looks like our opponent on theme is playing the new zombie deck, so let's see if they can beat us down here. If we don't rip a land, we're probably just dead. But I mean, like I said, I'm an expert at this game. I wouldn't have kept this hand if I wasn't drawing the land. And as an expert, like, ooh, sorry, I just punched my wall. Probably the adrenaline from drawing the land. If he kills a creature here, we're still screwed, by the way, just for reference. Bouncing is pretty much as bad. What we getting rid of here? I kind of need Aetherwind as a win condition, so I can't really get rid of you. Probably as one of these ramp spells, Bounty or Vegetation. Honestly, I feel Bounty is worse this game. We've already got quite a plethora of spells in our hands, we just need lands. And Bounty doesn't give us lands for a while. I mean, that could be wrong. Maybe I tried to get rid of Basker, but I mean, like, if we draw land, then Explosive Vegetation gets us 1 off, basically. I mean, might as well play out Weaver again, no reason not to. Over the Death Cap Cultivator. But I mean, it's promising if he's using a Compelling Deterrence instead of, like, a Fatal Push, basically. Or, you know, something worse. Diagraph Colossus I'm fine with. I think that card is not good in zombies. Because pretty much all the good zombies in this game are tokens, like sorceries, instants and stuff. So, but we now have 5 mana, so we can Brawl's Expertise, bounce his field, and then put in an Explosive Vegetation. I think it's probably the play. Oh no, never mind. Never mind, we have a new game plan here. All I'm going to say is that why risk not drawing the land off the top with Explosive Vegetations? All we need to be able to do is attack here, and he didn't have the removals for last turn. This is going to be good. This is going to be good. This is going to be good. This is, like I said, I said I wouldn't quit until this happened. And the best thing is he can't even trade here. He had a tap land. Our opponent is screwed. Could play out new Nissa, but no. This is just too funny. This is just too funny. Yeah, we'll exert you. Thank you very much. So he's probably expecting, you know, Death Cap Cultivator or something, but let's just show him. free 7 drop, which will win the game next turn. Any responses? Oh god, this deck is stupid and I love every second of it. We're going to ramp, by the way. Could play out new Nissa, but I'd honestly rather ramp. I'm not even going to look at what colours I need. I'm that confident that this game has already won. Our opponent would need like a removal spell, and who runs one of them? Like, how much are we hitting our opponent for next turn? 7, 12, 15... Well, I guess we're not hitting him with the exerted creature. But, we're hitting him for at least 13 off the Basker. Well, he is gaining life here. But I mean, yeah, we're good here. We are good. We're Gucci. I don't know, actually. Maybe we're not Gucci. We are down to 13, but I think 2 Basker hits will still kill him regardless, so as long as we can survive through that. So I don't think we get aggressive with the land, because 2 Baskers are going to kill him anyway, so I think we just have the land on defense. We're doing it now, by the way, so we get an extra energy for Aetherwind Basker. And we can even play Deathcow Cultivator. So 7 energy, we have a 14 power coming out. And yeah, so if we'd attacked with everything there, then I guess he has to trade. I mean, yeah, I think this is better. I'd rather chump block with the 2-1 than my 2-2. And now we get to hit our opponent for 1 million next turn. He's down to 2 cards in hand, so he needs to rip like a bounce spell or a removal spell. And if he rips a bounce spell, then Champion of Ronus can put a creature straight into play next turn. So he does have life gain coming at him, but I mean we'll be hitting him for so much here. It's very unlikely our opponent can live through this. I'm just gonna get hyper aggressive here. I don't know what he has, but he needs a lot. He needs a lot to survive this attack right now. I guess he just needs a removal spell, but we're not gonna exert. Not now. If he does have the removal spell, we are screwed, but if he doesn't, then we're fine. I don't think he can kill us on the crackback, because he would have to do some chumping anyway, so yeah. Turns out ramping into a Basker is pretty good. I mean, he does need a bounce or a removal spell. Does he have it is the question. As a green mage, I think it would be rude to pretend that I would be playing around a spell anyway, so... But he is making the blocks as if he... No, he's not making the right blocks. Unless he's baiting me out here. No, if he was baiting me out, he'd absolutely trade creatures. Yeah, he's just dead. No way he lives through this. I could, like, be proper try-hard and only use the amount of energy that kills him, but, you know, when you can make a creature 13 times bigger. In fact, I learned a little neat trick from Covert Stream recently, that we can turn on auto-resolution and then save some time here. Unless our opponent has it on as well. Oh, never mind, it to sort it out. Grasp of Darkness. That's not going to do it. It's not going to do it. That's still 13 power of trample coming over. Well, I guess maybe it does it. No, it doesn't do it. -6. But, yeah. Apparently we didn't get any gold that game. But we did rank up. And we... 120 gold. Whoa, we do get another pack. Wow. Get in, boys. What do you think we're going to get this time? What's your bets? You don't know my collection, so it's very difficult, but I'm going to say... We got a green-blue card last time. I'm going to say Hazoret. I'm feeling Hazoret. Or the Hazoret or the Minotaur. They're 2 cards I don't have. Come on! Oh, junk. But we did get absolutely nothing else, to be brutally honest. This pack is dead. But morally, we won 3 games. We're undefeated on the ladder. And yeah, so that is blue-green ramp. Not completed yet, but you saw it in its true power right there. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you later.